Five friends travel to a cabin in the woods where they unknowingly release flesh-possessing demons. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this time it's on the movie The Evil Dead. This movie came out in 1981, had 5 wins, won 5 awards, and had 1 other nomination. And the main cast in this is Bruce Campbell, Ellen Sandries, Richard DeManico, Betsy Baker, Teresa Tilly, Philip A. Gillis, Dorothy Tappert, Cheryl Guttridge, Barbara Carey, David Horton, Wenda Thomas, sorry everyone, Don Lawn, Stu Smith, Kurt Rolfe, Ted Raimi, Ivan Raimi, Bill Vincent, and Mary Beth Tappert. Sorry about that everyone. I had a little problems trying to pronounce a certain name. Oh wait, so you had to know I had to get to this series eventually. You know me, I love all types of genres, horror included. And what do I think about this one? Is it great? Is it good? Is it bad? Well, first of all, I have to talk about Sam Raimi. I think he's an awesome director, an awesome writer, and yet he was a director and writer for this movie. And he's done other things. He's worked on the first 3 Spider-Man movies that was with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. He also did Drag Me to Hell. That was another one. Trying to remember others. He also did Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. There were other things. They're just not coming to me right now. But to be honest, he's a great director, great writer. He's just great at what he does. Point final. And so, let's talk about everything. Let's go from the worst thing about the movie to the best thing about the movie. So the worst thing about the movie, I would have to say, is the horror factor. No. It's the story. It would be the story. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the story for what it's worth. I think at the time that this movie came out, 1981, it was a good storyline, but this type of storyline will friends get together and they go off into the woods to a cabin. That just sets up for that can set up for a bad horror movie. But this wasn't really bad per se, like I said. So I'd say the story is the worst thing. For its time, it was a good plot. To this day and age, not so great. I think it was actually written really well, not extremely well, really well. And to be honest, this was Sam Raimi's breakout role as a writer and also as a director. So you also have to bear with that. It was his first one. And for what it's worth, I think he did a really good job at writing the story. Yeah. Never a dull moment with the dialogue. Never a dull moment. It didn't make me roll my eyes. It really didn't. Okay, so going to the next thing, which would be, I would have to say, the horror aspect of this movie. Some people might be skilled from this. Some people might not be skilled. I, for one, like I said, I've become numb to the skill factor pretty much, and this one doesn't really skill me anymore. It doesn't. I mean, there was one scene, ladies and gentlemen, that it got me to jump a little. And it's like, why did I get skill from that? I knew it was coming, but yet it still skilled me nonetheless. But other than that, the rest of this movie did not skill me one bit. And that's number one. Number two, the horror aspect. There's something else I need to talk about. There's a lot of great... I don't want to spoil what they are, but there's a lot of great... How would I say this? A lot of great horror aspects that they use in this movie. A lot of great things, but at the same time, they're not properly executed. No. So, there you go. That's how I can say it without spoiling anything. That's to me personally. Oh, right, so going to the next thing that actually I have no complaints about. No complaints. That's the actors. Hey, not only am I a fan of Sam Raimi, I'm also a fan of Bruce Campbell. He's an amazing actor. An amazing actor. And truth be told, I think that's, well, again, it was never a dull moment with this movie. I think the actors did such a great job at this. Loved it. Loved it. And it shows that Sam Raimi knows how to direct the acting. Thank you, Sam Raimi. And going over to another aspect, which I have to talk about. And it would be the best thing about this movie. And it's not, like I said, it's not the cast, it's not the story, because I already touched base on those. Then what am I missing here? The art style on the faces, if you understand what I'm talking about, for the demons and everything. I think that was just well done. Well done, to the point that that's the best thing about this movie. The art style on the faces for its time and type. Oh my god. I think that was pitch perfect. Pitch perfect. Alright, so IMDb with all the users combined gives this movie a 7.4 out of 10. What do I think? I think it's not an amazing movie, but it's a very good start to the franchise. A very good attempt. And so therefore, I give this movie none other than a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. That's my rating. And while I'm here, right before I go to end this, I do want to say one thing. Be prepared. Evil Dead Trilogy. That's why I own them. I also own the other one, the other movie that came out back in, I want to say 2012, 13, something like that. I could be wrong about the year. That's what I think it was. And we'll talk about that when we get to it. But yet, no. Like I said, be prepared. I have other Evil Dead movies to do. And yes, for a change, it's back to back. This won't happen too often in my reviews. No, it won't happen too often when movies are back to back in my list. But this is definitely coming up. Evil Dead 2, be prepared. Next one. So, If you love this movie or did not love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video, like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you all for taking time to watch, and join me next time for another movie review I intend to do soon. I am out.